Skeuse here, founder of The Body Shop. Today we have a yoga flow. Just grab a hold of a mat. That's all you're gonna need. We are gonna start on the floor. Everything about this class can be modified for you. So remember, yoga is yours and I'm just lucky enough to be part of it. So modify how and where you need to, but when you're ready, we'll start in a modified plank. So hands to the floor, fingers nice and wide. Walk your knees back behind your hip line. From here, relax those feet and then start to sit back towards those heels. You can actually even tuck toes under if you'd like to. We're gonna take it into some beautiful hip circles to start us off. So you might like to have toes tucked or untucked. You like to close your eyes down with me. I invite you to join me there when you're ready. So starting to connect with your breath as you're flowing. Really allow that pelvis to start to drop down towards the floor. Allow the glutes to kind of press out to the side, checking in with some tender spots in that body. Taking it to the heels, let's reverse the direction. At your own speed, of course, remembering to breathe into the space of your body. Let's do two more. And last time this way. Come to the heels, take a breath in, stretch out that spine. And on your exhale, round your back forward. We're gonna untuck the toes. Let the pelvis come down towards the floor, but just a little bit. Squeeze the booty, and then round back towards those heels, tucking under the toes. So we're just gonna continue like this. You might walk your knees a little wider. Cat back forward, pelvis down. Turn that toes to face out as you drop those hips. Round back, stretch out long. So this is yours. Really fluidly moving, but remember, if it doesn't feel right and anything's happening in that low spine, give yourself permission to reset and adjust the movement. You can roll out your cobra if that feels best. Opening up those hip flexors, opening up the chest. Last time, we're gonna hold this one down. So adjust yourself, maybe walk hands a little tighter in, draw pelvis down, heart up, glutes engaged, open up the ribs. And then sit down into child's pose. Toes tucked together, hips towards the heels. Sit your hips back as far as you can. Let your ribs drop down between your inner thighs, elbows relax to the mat. Start to connect to the breath. Showing up on your mat, giving yourself permission to be here, be present in your practice. In your own time, we'll press up into tabletop. Drawing knees under those hips, shoulders under the wrists. We're gonna float the right arm up towards the sky. Turn the chest open. And on your exhale, thread the needle, hips stay high, shoulder to mat. Left palm is to the mat. Turn the chin over that left shoulder. Really open up the chest here. Reset left palm. Inhale, right arm up and overhead. And exhale, start to take some big stirs with that shoulder. You can walk your palm forward, letting your arm kind of stretch a little deeper, really pressing into that shape here. You're rolling out that shoulder. Maybe start turning the chest with the arm and then taking it the opposite way. Make it fluid, make it big, make it your own. set palm to floor. Take your time, reset into tabletop. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lift left arm up and overhead. Reach towards the sky, and then drop shoulder and ear to floor. Thread the needle. You can walk that right palm out a little bit so you can turn your chest. Reset that right hand. Left arm reaches back up, and we start to come into eye of the needle. Walk that right palm forward an inch, continuing to move. Letting those hips press towards the floor. Connecting with your breath. Open up, turn the gaze to the sky with that arm, and then we'll come the opposite way. Palm to the mat. Set your knees slightly behind your hips. Toes are going to tuck. Send the hips towards those heels. Unfold your downward dog. Chest towards those thighs. Drop the head. Start to pedal out your feet. Pressing through both hands nice and even. Letting your heel come down towards the mat. Relax the back of the neck. One more breath here, and then a slow walk to the hands, nice and controlled. Once you arrive, feet under those hips, deep bend down, rest your belly on your thighs, maybe cradle your elbows, let yourself weight down and drop in. Beautiful. Gently unfold those arms. We're going to root to rise. The slowest ripple upward, nice and smooth. Round that spine and come up to rise into your Tadasana. Once you arrive at the top of your mat, turn your palms to face forward. If it feels good to you, close your eyes. Allow yourself to become present in your standing posture. Spread those toes, let them open and softly reset. Start to feel your breath come in through your nose, back out through your nose with a restricted throat. On your next inhale, float your arms up overhead, touch your palms together. Interlace into pistol grip, so releasing just the index fingers, drop shoulders down. Inhale, reach up and over, side bend to the right, and then up and over, side bend to the left. Not too big here, just elongating that side body. You can use the bottom hand to kind of stretch that top arm. Just nice and slow, nice and smooth. Doesn't have to be any way specific, it's just specific to you. Last time. And then once you hit center, we'll pause. Interlace, palms press behind you, knuckles connect. If you can, we're gonna take a shoulder stretch. If this is not in your practice, hands onto your low hips. Press your knuckles down as you open up your chest, squeeze your glutes, turn the chin towards the sky, and on your next breath out, start to deepen the bend into those knees, drape your body forward, onto your thighs, lift up your knuckles, drop your chin, squeeze your shoulder blades together, really open up the chest, and breathe. Put a little bend into that left knee as you start to turn your chest to the right, maybe even extending that right leg any amount. Back through center, both knees are bent. Left leg long, right knee deepens, turn the chest to the left. Center pause, both knees, bend your elbows, unfold your arms down. Relax here, drop the head.
Nod side to side, up and down. Beautiful. Meet me in a halfway lift. We're going to extend our legs and arms. Hands on your body for support. Draw your belly button into your spine. Really start to send your sit bones to the sky. Beautiful. And then from here, bend those knees and round your spine to rise back up. So we're going to flow here 2 rounds, 1 add-on each round, and then just get our body nice and warm, moving through our practice today. Inhale, arms to sky. On your exhale, swan dive forward. Bend those knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, stretch and extend. Exhale, deep down into your forward fold. Palms are going to plant. Meet me in a plank pose, option on the knees. Hug your inner thighs together, shoulders over those wrists. Squeeze your glutes up and under. Lower to the belly like a plank of wood. Elbows tight to your sides. Untuck the tops of the feet, hands to the mat, anywhere that feels good. Your cobra of choice today. So low cobra, up dog, maybe a nice wide cobra like me, and then exhale mat to body as you unfold back down. Palms reset, toes tuck under, zip up that thigh connection, knees or toes, push back up into plank. Meet me in downward facing dog. Second to land. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back, 3-legged dog. On your exhale, scoop your knee towards your belly and plant your left foot next to your left thumb. You can help it as much as you need to. Drop right heel to earth, inseam of left foot lined, heel of left foot, inseam of left foot lined up. Warrior 2, open up your wings. Press down through that back heel. Make sure your front knee is stacked over the ankle. Drop your shoulders. Sit down deep into those legs, wide across your chest. Full breath in here. Start to hinge over that front thigh, extended side angle. You can take any version that serves you, whether you're taking it towards the floor, supported on your thigh, maybe into a bind. If you can, rotate your chin towards that right elbow, really pressing into that right heel. Breathe in. Peaceful warrior, right arm drapes down right thigh, left arm reaches up and overhead, low body stays the same. Breathe here, really stretch out that left side body. Hold your upper body, now start to stretch your left leg long, peaceful triangle. Tuck that pelvis up and under. Full breath in, full breath out. Windmill your arms, rebend left knee, cartwheel hands to earth, pivot onto the ball of that right foot. Meet me in a side plank, right hand anchors, left foot steps back, option to drop right knee to floor for a modified plank. If you can, meet me here, squeeze your glutes, breathe in, allow for the exhale, one more inhale, and one more exhale. Palms set to floor, pivot into your plank, squeeze your glutes, drop them down. Just like before, chaturanga, or with me for the low descend to the mat, into your version of cobra. You do the same flow. Chest melts back, palms slide back. Retuck 10 toes, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your booty. Plank pose into your downward facing dog. Allow yourself to arrive. Drop head between your biceps. Really settle in. This time that right leg flies. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw knee to chest, right foot to lunge, just next to that right thumb. We've come to warrior 2. My back will be to you. Left heel drops. Check in with the alignment of those feet. Windmill those arms open and wide. So check in with your knees, squeeze your thigh back and press down so that foot is tracking over the center of your foot. Wide across your wingspan, really lifting left thigh up. Tuck your pelvis under. Start to take that hinge into extended side angle. Remember, any variation that your body is asking for, keep lifting your left thigh.
breath in. Keep your low body. Windmill your arms. Left arm reaches back, right arm up and overhead. Light through that left hand. Remember, support yourself with your core. Beautiful. Arms stay. Right leg reaches. Tuck your pelvis even more. Beautiful work. Start to rebend right knee. Cartwheel hands down and around that right foot. Pivot to the ball of the left foot. Meet me in side plank. Stack those feet. Open up the chest. Squeeze your thighs and your glutes. Remember, left knee can come down to modified side plank. Full breath in here. Stay for the exhale. We have one more round. Inhale. Pivoting to plank, 10 toes to floor. Glutes are engaged. Booty is down. Chaturanga, or that slow push-up. Remember, it's yours to choose. Roll down. Beautiful. Slide hands back, tuck those toes, lift those thighs, push the earth away, and we meet in that down dog. Beautiful. Adding on next round, same flow. Fly that left leg, inhale. Exhale, lunge, left foot to left thumb into your warrior two. I got a little sassy little necklace today. Trying to disrupt my practice. Drop into those legs. Sit a little deeper if you can. Maybe gaze over those left fingers. Really dropping shoulders down onto your spine. Full breath in here. On your exhale, hinge forward, extended side angle. Remember, it's your choice where you take this today. So really give yourself permission to be present, knowing that this is our final round. Keep your low body, hinge yourself back. Peaceful warrior. Start to reach that left leg long. Beautiful. And then we're gonna open arms back up. Keep your legs extended, hinge forward, slice the body, tee out through your triangle pose. Turn the chest, stack those shoulders, reach that top arm up. Maybe chin turns to the sky. Thighs are lifted away from your knees. Breath is flowing. Beautiful work. Take your top arm, flip the palm, reach that arm overhead, and then we're gonna cartwheel through and bend your knees as needed. 10 toes, pivot, straight forward into straddle. So hands under those shoulders, maybe tented palms. Lengthen out that spine, breath in. On your exhale, take a forward fold. Allow your chin to melt in towards your body. Allow the back of the neck to lengthen. Hugging up the inseams of your pants if you can, just lifting away from the blade edge of your feet. Maybe taking some side lunging, some side bends, some twists, some skandasanas, whatever serves you. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, stretch out that spine. On your exhale, we walk our body forward to lunge. Left toes forward, tucked under, right toes, ready for that side plank. Right palm plants, meet me when you're ready. Turning hips to the left, maybe adding on, maybe the leg lifts up. You choose today, your flow. Keep breathing in. I'm breathing out, one more, inhale. On your exhale, pivot to plank or one-legged plank for added challenge. Dropping down just like before into your version of breath. Full breath in. Full breath out. Reset palms, plank pose. Push the mat away into down dog. Staying for that full breath. In and out. We have one final round, just the same thing. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Lunge right foot to right thumb. Drop those hips, pivot the heel, warrior two. Cartwheel wide, drop in a little faster this round. So give yourself
the time to drop into your posture. Check in with any subtle adjustments. Beautiful work today. Start to take your hinge and extend your side ankle. Beautiful. Inhale, start to lift up and tilt back. Maybe joining me with that half bind. Right leg reaches long. Extended triangle. And then start to tee out your upper body. Reach for triangle pose, taking your time. Checking in with your alignment. Tuck your pelvis forward. Lift up those thighs. Flip that left palm towards the top of your mat. Reach your arm up and overhead, side bend stretch, and then take your gaze down, fingertips to earth. Walk to center, 10 toes facing straight forward and dropping in to whatever variation you're choosing. Side 2, remember it's yours, so maybe play around with adding something different, or whatever you chose felt really good the first round, sticking with the same option. Nice. Hands down, chest lifts flat back. We walk it forward into lunge, right toes forward, tucked left toes. Last round of our side plank, stacked feet, turn your hips, and option to float the leg. Just 2 breaths here with me. Inhale. On your exhale, pull the belly in. One more, inhale. We have that option for one-legged plank, so hands down, pivot onto the left toes, point the right toes, descend with control. Beautiful. Hands down, chest lifts. Exhale, soften through. Hands come to the floor. Sit yourself back into child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Relax to the heels and reach those arms forward. Beautiful work. Allow your breath to slow. Allow your hips to widen. Beautiful. Start to press up onto hands and knees. We're going to meet seated, so I'm going to face forward. You can stay any direction that feels good to you. Coming into a final few stretches here on our mat. We're going to take our left foot tucked in and hook that right foot in front of the shin, or option up and over the thigh for a seated spinal twist. So ground your sit bones heavy, connect your big toe to the mat, hug your knee towards you. Inhale, right arm up and behind you. Lengthen up that spine if it feels good to you. Close down through your eyes and start to imagine each exhale as an opportunity to unravel that spine a little bit deeper. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Your twist, turn your chest to face the opposite way. Just unravel the spine. Nice. Square back off and extend your legs out in front of you. We'll do the second side. So this time, right foot tucks in, left foot hooks or crosses, your choice. Anchor back down to the earth. Give your knee a gentle hug towards you. Left palm behind your spine, pulling up tall first on your inhale, and that exhale is your opportunity to release and revolve.
through center, take your turn, turning your chest the opposite way. And set center. Extend those legs out. Finally, again, just a little shake out. Soles of feet to touch into prayer or bound angle. Sit bones back, spine long. Take a breath in, stretch up long. On your exhale, pour your body forward over your thighs. Allow your gaze to come down, really giving your inner thighs some love. Stack your spine. Final move here. Both palms come behind you. Fingertips catty-cornered. Inhale, press your pelvis up, chest up, and let your knees drop wide. Chin to sky. You might rock a little. Good. One more breath like this. Come back to center. Soften your hips down. Sit down on your mat, and any way you feel comfortable to close out your practice with me today. We're just gonna have 3 rounds of cleansing breaths to step off our mat together. So I invite you to close your eyes, release your hands, palms to the sky by your sides. Inhale, touching palms together overhead through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. When you're ready, inhale up and exhale. Bigger breath. Try sticking out your tongue. Final breath here. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, thumbs down towards your heart, sealing in your practice with a moment of gratitude, giving yourself permission to be grateful for your body and your vessel, your home. Thumbs at your eyebrows, your eye of intuition, and seal your practice in now with something beautiful to give back to the world. Namaste. For joining me on the mat today. Meet me on social, guys. Carla Skeuse. Don't forget to subscribe and join me again really soon. I'll see you.